Everything in the universe has rhythm. Everything dances. Dance is the hidden language of the soul. I started dancing when I was really small, when I was a little girl, and my parents had people over, even like regular friends or anything. I used to just, dress up, put on music and say, okay, everybody watch me dance now, I'm going to dance. When I finished school and I went into college, I remember my parents, I remember all these discussions, now what am I going to do, what am I going to take up next? And my parents told me, they were like, I was already dancing, I was already a part of a dance. I was in college, I was dancing, I was in the choreography team. So they were like, you're already a dancer, so why don't you just pursue that? And those were the days when I used to tell people that I'm a dancer, and they used to say, what else do you do? And I was like, no, but I'm a full-time dancer. And they said, but what else do you do? It's very difficult when you're a dancer, especially like I keep going back to the fact that it was back in the day, because now the world is a little different. Back then it was much harder to make a living out of dance. So through all that financial struggle, to have my parents' support was also really something that helped. I really enjoyed my entire journey, purely also because it's what I love doing. But when I'm saying it's lovely and I've enjoyed it, doesn't mean like it goes without struggle and without like really pushing the limits, and I've had to fight against my own body and the limitations of my own body. So I started at ballet because I figured ballet was something that would give my body the ability to do anything once it's trained in that form. It's beautiful, but it has a lot of rules. So I wanted to go and try something with less rules. So I decided to try out contemporary, and then I did a lot of training with contemporary. So like over the years, I picked up Bollywood, I picked up different styles, different kinds of contemporary dance, like I did flying low technique. I did some movement with martial arts and modern dance. And then I sort of took the leap and I went and did some television. I got Jhalak. Kingdom of Dreams was a new thing, and they were like coming up with this whole space, and this show was like an idea. I got a call from them and I went, and first training was, oh, have you ever been on a harness? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And they're like, okay, let's see what you can do. Thanks to my ballet training, I could do stuff on the harness, and it was really fun. It was 4 years of my life completely like absorbed in that space, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, really. So I've been doing what I've been doing for the last 16 years, and over the last 10 years, I've been injured throughout, but not really being able to rest in injury, because it being my profession as well, and the show must go on, and that's the first rule. They say injuries also are not only a physical thing. Injuries happen because of a mental or an emotional state. So I decided to take some time off. So I needed to sort of turn that around. And I came across certain movement therapies that were corrective therapies, like Feldenkrais, Laban movement patterning analysis. And I started going to my physiotherapist, who's a really special healer. She's not just a physiotherapist. And she started making me more aware of my body. So the key is like awareness, right? Because the more aware you are of your body, the more aware you are of your thoughts, the less you have misfortune. She helped me understand that it's coming from here, it's coming from here. So clear up all this baggage and all these parts of the body start healing. I'm constantly searching and constantly on the lookout or finding new spaces, whether they're internal or external spaces, to express myself in. So one thing I really trip on is exploring different spaces, movement in different spaces. The joy it brings and the happiness it brings, I think, is a very important part of and the reason why I do what I do.
The difference between moving and dancing is the quality of embodiment. When I move, my mind is silent and my body and soul are aligned. That's where I find true peace.